The Charles H. Land Member of the Year recognizes exceptional leadership by a member whose diligence, unwavering commitment, and efforts contributed most to the advancement of the mission and objectives of the Chamber, and thus inspired others to move the organization and the community forward through greater personal service. This year's honoree is David Pass.
Well, I moved here in 2012, and Dan Blakely took me to lunch and told me about the Chamber and that it might be a good group for me to get involved with. I think at the time we just hired a new CEO in Jim Page, and there was a lot of momentum around the Chamber and its activities at the time. So it was a great thing for me to get started with when I moved here.
Since Dave has moved into our community, he has been engaged in all aspects, from helping with our nonprofits to being engaged on our board and our exec committee.
If I had to describe my relationship with Dave Pass, I think he's one of the smartest men that we have in our community. The more I talk and meet with him, I learn something new every day about him and what he knows. He is a wealth of knowledge. He's a treasure to our community.
I've had several roles at the Chamber. I started out on the Public Affairs Council and was appointed to the board, then became VP of Public Policy and Advocacy, then became VP of Airport and Transportation. And that's probably my main role, is working kind of as a liaison with the Chamber and the Tuscaloosa National Airport as we try to help our airport reach its full potential here for Tuscaloosa.
Dave has been very passionate about what's going on with the airport in Tuscaloosa, its expansion, its success, and how it's making a difference for our citizens in our region.
He chairs our EC committee dealing with the airport. He was front and center on our trip to Washington, D.C. to discuss those things important to the airport with our congressional delegation. Couldn't ask for a better advocate than Dave Pass.
I have the fortunate opportunity to work with Dave Pass as the chairman of the Airport Advisory Committee. We have a great relationship in progressing strategic improvements for the Tuscaloosa Airport to help make the airport better and being able to serve our community.
I started serving with him in the board of directors of the Chamber. First time I met Dave is he was already talking about the airport. Immediately, I realized how somebody that is so passionate and a servant leader, I wanted to have a relationship with him, and we just kind of click off from there.
When we called him and told him that he received the award, he was just floored. And I'm like, he feels like the mission hasn't been accomplished because we don't have an airport yet. But I told him, I said, Dave, we wouldn't be this far along if it wasn't for all of your efforts. Even when the pandemic came and other people kind of forgot about the airport, Dave kept forging on, and that's why we're closer than ever to getting commercial air service back in Tuscaloosa.
Dave exemplifies servant leadership, is giving back to the community, not only with his time, but also his talents and his treasure.
Your business is successful because the community is successful. You have an obligation as a business leader to give back of your time, your talent, and your resources, to find some way, to make our community a better place for those who will follow us.
The Chamber couldn't do it without people like Dave Pass. We couldn't accomplish our goals and meet our mission without leadership like Dave Pass when it comes to issues that are very important to our community.
We are very lucky to have Dave Pass in the Chamber and in the West Alabama community. He could be anywhere doing anything, but he's chosen to make Tuscaloosa his home, and I'm so glad that we are the richer for it.
I could not think about anybody else more deserving than Dave Pass to get this award. When you see all the not only qualifications, but all the things that stands out about a leader in our community, the things that he's done through the Chamber, being a mentor himself to me and to many other leaders in this community, I think he's so deserving of this award.
Dave, congratulations on this award. You're very deserving. You've been a great friend of the Chamber and a great friend to me, and so just want to say congratulations.
Congratulations, Dave. We appreciate your passion, your leadership, and look forward to future engagement and making major improvements to our community.
Dave, I just want to say congratulations. This award's very deserving. Been very fortunate to be a friend of yours, and I'm very proud that you've been a partner in our airport team, and hopefully we'll be able to work on these upcoming projects. Thank you, Dave.
Congratulations, Dave Pass. I love you, and nobody deserves this more than you.
A lot of really wonderful people have preceded me in receiving this award, and no one is successful on their own. If I've been successful with anything in this community, whether it's business or whether it's community and volunteer affairs, whether it's raising money for a number of charities or whatnot, we have a lot of people who come together, and there's so many of those folks that, I wish I could name them all. It's kind of like you recognize people with an award because of some singular achievement or whatnot, but a lot of folks really go into making those achievements possible. And, I'm extremely humbled to accept this award on their behalf.
Congratulations, David Pass, this year's recipient of the Charles H. Land Member of the Year Award.